So we're back. Okay, so you can go back there. So SEC, as I said, there's actually a Bart Starr documentary, America's Quarterback, on SEC Network tonight at 9 that I'm definitely going to tape. And so Schiano, $6.25 million, signed through 2030. They're playing the Pinstripe Bowl, and that's what I was going to ask. Company of Jace, does anybody want to go to the Pinstripe Bowl on December 28th? I thought maybe we get a Company of Jace. I don't know if there's any Jersey guys here, but I thought maybe go to the Pinstripe Bowl because it's the only local bowl. I've never been to a bowl game, and that's always been a bucket list for me. And I thought maybe some of the guys in Company of Jace wants to go to the. I'm teasing. No more guests. No, I do, dude. Josh, you don't have to say anything. So we're back on here, but I thought maybe some of the guys would want to go to the Pinstripe Bowl, so I'm just putting it out there. Yeah. So I looked up. Yeah. So Schiano, thank you, Pete Thamel. 86 and 95 of Rutgers, was there 2001 to 2011. Then went to the Buccaneers. That didn't work out. And we're back. Yes, we are, Jeff. 3 Big Ten wins this year. Ties the record. Most conference wins in the Big Ten for Rutgers. And now he went from the lowest paid coach. I don't know. I was just going to look and see if anybody. I mean, they can't. I thought we'd wait till close to the game time, see if it's something anybody wanted to go to. And I thought that'd be kind of fun for the Company of Jace to go see, Pinstripe Bowl. Freeze our asses off and watch Rutgers against the U. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just, I've never been to a bowl game. I always wanted to go to a bowl game, and I'm just saying. So we could see. And he's now going from the lowest paid coach in the Big Ten to the 9th. So good luck to him. And Notre Dame, Joe Alt declares for the NFL draft. Bleacher Report has the number 2 offensive tackle. So we'll see how that goes. Lakers versus Luka versus LeBron. 13th game last night. LeBron now has the edge 7-5. And Luka, 8 straight games with 30 points. He did 9 straight in 2022. They won 127, 125. Anthony Davis, 37 points, 11 rebounds. Yeah, I think that's what I thought. I mean, maybe even tailgate. I don't know. I thought maybe. So why don't we put it out on the company, on the Twitter, and see if anybody's interested, and we'll go from there. But I was just thinking about it. I was thinking maybe that'd be something cool. LeBron had 33 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Luka, who said he's getting older, I guess, he's feeling the wear and tear on his body. 33 points, 6 rebounds, 17 assists, and a steal. Dallas had 15 and 8, Lakers 14 and 10. Kyrie was out with a. What was he out with? I don't know, bruise or something. So and then yesterday with I was talking to James, my basketball guy. I said, dude, Draymond Green cracks me up. I mean, guy just cracks me up. Where the guy was, Jurkic was going against him. Yeah. Going to look at ticks real quick now that I can do both. Yeah, you can do both now. You're not stuck on the site. So Draymond Green, not a good actor. He definitely put the arm back. Perfect slap. Jurkic joked that thank God he didn't try to choke him. 30 ejection in 23 games. If suspended, it would be 6th of his career and 2nd this year. Claimed he was trying to sell foul, not hit Nurkic in the face. He just happened to have good aim. So Michigan actually showed me a video of figure skaters. When they fall, they get back up, and soccer players falling down or even close to do the whole flopping as NBA players do. They complain about every call, and I don't disagree on that. And he got a flagrant two foul, an excessive contact to face. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was a perfect slap. And even afterwards, he said he wasn't trying to hit him. Maybe he just has good aim. I mean, I'm just like, dude, I mean, and listen, they're 10 and 13. They lost to the Suns last night. They're not playing good ball, and who knows what's going to happen. Cheapest in the door, all in is 76. I think we can hold out. I wanted to see. I don't know. Guys, yeah. So that's why I said, I was curious. I mean, 76 cheapest to get in, which means we're going to sit in no man's land. Maybe I know. Do we know anybody at Yankee Stadium? Maybe get us some tickets. Maybe a suite. Maybe we could talk to Soto. I mean, Judge has a suite there. Maybe get us a suite. You got, maybe, I don't know. I just thought, I mean, it might be freezing our asses off, but I just was like, I never been a bowl game. I always wanted to go. I won a bet with Michigan. She said there was no Boca Raton Bowl about 3 years ago, and then I said it was. And actually, Syracuse is playing USF, South Florida, at the Boca Raton Bowl, but we're back here already. But I was like, see, that's a bowl game in warm weather. I'm all for it. I'd go for it. All right, I'll talk to Rob about it. And AD and Jokic, 12.6. Oh, you know a guy. All right, put it on the thing. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can make it happen. Sabonis, Gobert, 12.2, and Embiid, 11.5, the three top rebound leaders right now in the NBA. How about Celtics? 26 for 26. They beat the Cavs last night, 120-113. That's the fifth time. They've made 40 straight since dating back to the Friday win over the Knicks that's unbelievable. Fifth time in the shot clock era, but 26 for 26 on the foul line. They beat the Cavs 120-113. They're 17-5. Cavs fell to 13-11. And Brown and Tatum combined for 15. Garland and Mitchell combined for 55. Celtics are good, man. Celtics are playing some good ball right now. Yeah, I mean, crazy. And the Rangers, 7-3. They've lost 3 of the last 4. Matthews had 2 goals, 2 assists. Marner had 2 goals and assists. Toronto's 15-6-5. Rangers are 19-7-1. Blake Wheeler had his 3rd and 4th. Mika had his 8th goal and 15th assist. Matthews leads the NHL with 21 goals. Shesterkin, 23 saves on 29 shots. We are actually going next Friday when Edmonton comes to town. Edmonton won last night over Chicago. Did you see Bedard's goal last night? He flicked it into the upper end. I mean, I just watched it. I was like, unbelievable goal. Unbelievable goal. They're 1-0. They lost 4-1. But Edmonton is now over 500, 13-12. McDavid had 2 assists, and they, made a coaching change. The Blues fired their coach, who they won the Cup in 2019. They've lost 4 in a row. I mean, it's like happens all the time, man. Coaches getting fired. What's it, Berube? I think it's Berube is the coach. Yeah, I already knows the guy. Let's make it happen, man. But yeah, Rangers not playing good hockey right now. They host the Ducks on Friday. We'll see what happens there. Knicks at Jazz tonight. Knicks are 13-9. Jazz are 7-16. Bruins at Devils. Bruins are 18-5-3, 39 points. The Devils are 14-11-1. UNC's at Kentucky on Saturday. Josh, let's get excited for that. Maybe we'll fly down to Kentucky. Josh and I will go see the game. And Nets at the Suns tonight. Nets 12-10. Suns are 13-10 after the win last night. Yeah, I told you about the ticket prices, the get-in prices for the Dodgers home opener, up 364%. Team USA women's hockey 2-0 lead on Canada in the rivalry series. That's tomorrow night, game 3. Yeah, all that. Saw that. I was like, holy crap, man. Pretty crazy, right? And talked about Ohtani. A lot of money, man. A lot of deferred money, him and Betts. Front Office Sports has the Google's top trending athletes: Damar Hamlin, Mbappe, the soccer player, Travis Kelce, John Morant, who's coming back soon from his suspension. Harry Kane is 5th. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 is Djokovic. Alcaraz 7. So tennis back to back. Rachin Ravindra, New Zealander cricketer, and Shubman Gill, Indian cricketer, and tennis Kyrie Irving, which, why? But, and Vikings going to start, Nick Mullins, 5-12, 17 career starts with the Niners and Browns, 5,168 yards, 27 touchdowns, 23 interceptions, undrafted out of Southern Miss in 2017. I don't know. Jefferson said he's playing. Madison ankle is listed as a lot of guys aren't practicing. That doesn't mean they're not going to play, but I mean, I know they got to bench Dobbs after the 3-0 win, but I don't think Nick Mullins is the answer. Nick Mullins is a career backup. He had a couple good games, but come on, let's be honest there. And interesting, Greg Allman put this up. Current NFL receivers who have a career interception from defensive. Oh yeah. What do you want to talk about Draymond Green? Yeah, he said he was, what the word he used was, he was. Yeah, he said he was, I guess he was trying to draw a foul. Well, if you watch the video, that hand went back. It was a perfect slap to Nurkic. So I mean, Draymond Green, someone's got to pop him back. That's what we were talking about on the chat last night. No one's really hit him back. Someone's got to hit him back. Poole didn't do it. Someone's got to stand up. That's what a bully, you got to stand up to. You knock him in the face once and it shuts him up. This kid John Walker went to school with. And he was a football player, big jock. And one time he did and I put my hands on him. He goes, nobody puts their hands on me. I'm like, I think I just did. And I thought he was going to pop me. He didn't pop me. I mean, some people, you just got to stand up to him and be like, hey, motherfucker, I'm here. You want to go? Let's go. And, stand up and say, hey, okay, do what you got to do. Don't take that shit. I'm not going to take that shit, right? I mean, hey. Yeah, so he said, so Greg Allen was talking about career interceptions from defensive cameos. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Randy Moss, Troy Brown, Alvin Harper, Roy Green. And how about this? Keyshawn, this is from Michael David Smith. Oh, no. Rob, 25 games for slapping a guy in the face. Listen, one slap back, maybe a couple games, but 25's a lot. You know, he slapped a guy in the face. And it wasn't like he put his hand back. It's basketball. Come on. Now, if he turned around and popped him like 5 times in the face, he had 25 games. But for that, I give him 2 or 3 games. I don't even know. He got a flagrant foul. Suspend him a game. But it wasn't like he definitely slapped him, but it was once. And Nurkic could have been, Nurkic doesn't want to get suspended, but that's when he hit his chance, but they all go down. I would have gotten in his face like, motherfucker, and then you piss him off. Then Green raises his hand and you drop him. That's what I would do. Now, Michael David Smith said Keyshawn Johnson once had 2 takeaways in a playoff game. One on defense, he intercepted a Hail Mary and also recovered a fumble after his quarterback threw an interception. I forgot about that. Right? That was, when Keyshawn, when they made the playoffs, going crazy. Remember the Jets that time? Going crazy. Josh will remember that. When he came in the league and they finally made a playoff with the coach. Draymond just doesn't, he can't get out of his own way. He just can't get out of his own way. He's not going to change. This is what got him in the league. It's made him a very rich man, but he has a temper and he just does shit. That's how he plays every goddamn game. That's the way he plays. Every game, dude. That's how he plays. So, just how he plays, man. I mean, I hear you, but I don't think it's changing. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That dude, he is set in his ways, man. Very set in his ways. So, but I hear you, but I don't think anything's happening out of that. Yeah, I just don't. And Brazil, 2024 in Brazil, will be played at Sao Paulo Corinthians Arena, home of SC Corinthians. It hosted the 2014 World Cup and the 2016 Summer Olympics. And they're also trying to get a game. There's never been a regular season game in Brazil or Spain. But Executive VP Peter O'Reilly told ESPN earlier this year that the league was spending time in those markets. Do we need more fucking games overseas? If I was a home fan and they sent my game overseas, I'd be like, really, guys? Really? We need a game in Brazil? We need a game in Spain? You're trying to get every goddamn market. I mean, everywhere. I know Abu Dhabi. I know in Abu Dhabi there's going to be a game war. There's going to be a game over in Abu Dhabi. Or where's the place where they've all? Is that Abu Dhabi? Or over there. I'm trying to think. Where's all the rich people are? Dubai. I'm sorry, Dubai. Yeah, that's next. Dubai. We're gonna have a game in Dubai, and the Browns are gonna be without their first playoff push. Leading tackler safety Grant Delpit, who got a 3-year, $36 million, $23 million guaranteed contract, groin injury. He'll miss at least the final 4 regular season games of the season, and Agbo Okoronkwo could miss the rest of the season with a pectoral. Yeah, listen, you do your pec, you're done for the season. They got it happen in their win over the Jaguars. Delpit, 80 tackles, leads a team, signed a new contract, and Okoronkwo is second on the team behind Myles Garrett with 4.5 sacks. He also has 12 tackles for loss. You lost Nick Chubb. You lost Deshaun Watson. And they said Jedrick Willis Jr. knee and DeJuan Jones knee could miss the rest of the season as well. That is not bode well. They're 8-5, still all alone at number 5 seed. They face the Bears on Sunday. They signed Daron Harmon from their practice squad, but that's replacing your leading tackler for that. That's going to be a problem. So Browns and the Bears, looked good last week. So I guess we're going to see what happens. Kenny Pickett's out. Trubisky is going to start. They play at the Colts Saturday. Both teams are 7-6. Oh, and Jake Glazer says Commanders should trade for Mike Tomlin. That's what I want. I put that up. What do you guys think about trading for? I tell you, when the Jets were looking for a coach and Tomlin was on shaky ground with the Steelers, I said, I'll drive to Pittsburgh, pick up Tomlin and bring him. I love Tomlin. And I know, that he gets a lot of flack, but all he does is win. Now, I know he's not playoffs is a different story, but I don't think he's had a really good quarterback in a while. Big Ben kind of at the end was not the same quarterback he was, but I would love Tomlin. And if they want to get rid of him, get rid of him. Listen, Cowher won one goddamn championship in 15 years. Noel was the trendsetter, and then Cowher went to the goddamn AFC Championship game, it seemed like every other year, but couldn't do anything. And they won the Super Bowl where the Seahawks got a lot of shitty calls. I never was a fan of Cowher. I thought Cowher was just overrated, had great teams, and never did anything with them. So I don't know, no one's complaining about Cowher. Every goddamn year, Cowher was, couldn't win anything. So please. Yeah. And the Giants should trade for Mahomes. Well, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you when he was up. Okay, Mr. Sarcastic. I was saying that when things were going bad, when the Jets needed a coach, I want them to get Tomlin. You wouldn't want him? What do you mean trade for Mahomes? How are we comparing Tomlin to Mahomes? See, he's off right now, so I can bust on him a little more. He can't really get on the phone right now and start going crazy, which I know he's dying to do. I know he's getting shaky hands trying to get on. And talking about T.J. Watt, the concussion protocol was hell. He took a hit in the face by running back Ezekiel Elliott's knee in the first play of the game. He missed 2 plays before returning to the field. Hey, Say What Podcast. What's up, Say What Podcast? How you doing there? We both do podcasts. Oh, it's a comment about Glazer. Oh, you're talking about Glazer. Like, yeah, Glazer. Yeah, Glazer. Sometimes, yeah, Glazer is, I mean, he seems more chummy than he is a guy reporting stuff. Like he's hanging out now. I mean, he's getting married, so I hope the marriage works out for him. But MMA guy, him and Strahan are buddies, I mean, that's what he's saying. They should trade command. Well, that's what they're saying. I don't think Tomlin's going to be let go at the end of the year. I mean, how do you let him go? You got Trubisky starting at quarterback and Kenny Pickett. And, I guess they thought Kenny Pickett would play better. They got rid of the offensive coordinator. I mean, Pittsburgh's in a lot of trouble, man. I feel like, they don't have a quarterback. And Trubisky's not the answer. And Pickett definitely isn't the answer. And, I feel like things got to change. I feel like they have a good defense. And I feel like the offense is like, there's a lot of teams out there that have quarterback issues. You think about it now. I mean, I wouldn't want Kenny Pickett as my quarterback. Kenny Pickett, Zach Wilson. I mean, Jets, Giants. I mean, hey, listen, you're doing better now with Tommy, so that's a good thing. But there's a lot of teams out there. Patriots, Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, who played well in the first half last week. Yeah. Well, is it really? Well, Washington has what does Washington have to lose? I mean, what do they could trade draft picks? I mean, well, listen, didn't when Gruden, they traded him for draft picks. When he went from the Raiders to the Bucs traded him for draft picks. It's happened before. Why couldn't it happen again? I mean, it's happened, guys trade for, in Semi-Pro, the movie with Will Ferrell, they traded Woody Harrelson for a washing machine for the Flint Tropics. Let me tell you, I watched that movie last night, about a good 30 minutes of it. Semi-Pro is one of my favorite movies. Oh, my God. I mean, it is so goddamn funny. I was watching that last night. I was laughing my ass off, dude. Laughing my ass off. I love that movie. Oh, my God. Oh, so funny. So very funny. So the Steelers never give him. I'm just saying. I'm saying the fans want him gone, but that ownership doesn't get rid of people fast. So I hear you, Rob. If the Broncos went out, they'll win the division. If the Chiefs lose to either the Raiders or the Chargers, thank you, Rob Matty. I think that's happening. And Kareem Jackson of the Broncos feels his hits are subject to extra scrutiny and NFL isn't offering good guidance. Yeah, don't tackle with the head, dude. I don't know what guidance you want. Watch video. Watch your tackles. Don't do that. I know you've been going that way your whole career, but it's not working. So don't lead with your fucking head and stop doing that. I mean, it feels like under scrutiny. Come on, guys. Bullshit. Yeah, so Thursday night it's going to be Easton Stick versus O'Connell. Raiders, Chargers, Thursday Night Football. Nobody gives a shit. Lions have a minus 29-point differential since week 7. Been outscored 201 to 172 since week 7. They've allowed 29 points per game, 28.7 to be exact. They've yielded high yardage and point totals to opposing offenses, including the Chargers, Bears, Saints, and Packers. They do not look good. Secondary, not been good. They have Cameron Sutton, the corner. Jerry Jacobs, PFF grades are below 60. Actually, all of them are. Kirby Joseph, Tracy Walker III, only one over 60. Turnovers also, Jared Goff, 8. 5 interceptions, 3 fumbles in the team's last 3 games. Jared Goff was supposed to get a contract extension. And right now, I feel like I'd bring in Hendon Cooker and give him a shot because I think Jared Goff is playing himself out of Dan Campbell's not going to deal with that shit. Dan Campbell now knows he's in this season, but they're going to have a big talk at the end of the season and say, is Goff our future? And I'll tell you, they look good for a while, but they are losing to shitty teams. They play the Broncos on Saturday, Vikings twice, and the Cowboys. And they say AFC. I think it's a lock. I don't think the Steelers, the Vikings with Nick Mullins are doing shit. So I think it's a lock for them to win. But I think they're going to sputter in the playoffs, and they could lose in the first round. And then he's going to have to decide, is Goff the guy? And that's the thing, is what is Jared Goff's contract situation? So I was looking up Jared Goff contract. Jared Goff, I think he's a free agent. Let me see here. He is, let me see. Oh, wow. Yeah, I already subscribed to your newsletter. 2024, his dead cap is $5 million. They could like, this is like the last year, whereas dead cap this year was $36 million. They could get rid of him. Yeah. 2024 roster bonus $5 million, second league day of 2024. Yeah, so he's an unrestricted free agent in 2025. They could get rid of him next season. They could get rid of him. And I tell you, he is playing like shit, in my opinion. And Campbell is a guy who wants a win. So I'm curious to see how that's going to go going forward. I really do. I'm very, very interested by that. And punt god Matt is Ariza. I mean, he kept saying he wasn't at this party. The girl got raped, and he lost. He got signed by the Bills. Lost out on that. They besmirch his image, tarnish his image, his reputation, and now he's been dropped. They said he can't sue the accuser, but he can sue the attorney who went after him. But he's had some. I think the Jets brought him in for Ariza. They brought him in for a. I think they brought him in for a tryout, but it didn't go anywhere. And the Titans beat the Steelers, so they brought in Melvin Ingram, former first-round pick, 34 years old. Last year, 17 games, 6 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries for a touchdown. Yeah, so I guess with Jalen Phillips out for the season, Jerome Baker went on injured reserve. They're bringing him back. And Tyreek, with his ankles day-to-day. Connor Williams, ACL tears, done for the season, their starting center. A lot of guys getting hurt, dude. And my buddy Joshua, huge Bills fan, he said 2.5 has 15 turnovers to Allen's 17, despite only 24 touchdowns to Allen's 35. Only one of them is labeled a turnover machine. Yeah, and he gets a lot of hate. We were talking about this last night, Josh Allen. Ernesto was talking about it, And I agree with him. I think Josh Allen is a hell of a quarterback. I think he's a gunslinger. We were talking about that yesterday with like Favre. But I think the upside of him, man, he can throw a beautiful ball. And when he's on, he's really on. He makes a lot of boneheaded mistakes. But if I had to start a team, if my Jets, fuck Rodgers, I would take Josh Allen right now. I do. I would. Yes, I would. And my Lotta on the Eagles fan telling him to stop singing Christmas carols. He goes, that was hilarious. I've been in Philly a long time, so knew that was going to come out around. I ain't going to lie to you. When it did, I was like, you kind of manifested it. But, yeah, Eagle fans, they don't give a shit. They'll say whatever they want. How about this? Here's the list of starting quarterbacks going into Week 15. You want to hear the starting quarterbacks Week 15 NFL? I put this on company JC last night. Easton Stick, Aiden O'Connell, Davis Mills because C.J. Stroud's in concussion protocol, Nick Mullins for the Texans, Mills is, Bailey Zappi, Mitch Trubisky, Drew Lock for Seattle, Jake Browning for Cincinnati, Joe Flacco, Browns, DeVito, Giants, Desmond Ritter, Derek Carr's been playing, Sam Howell's been playing, Baker, Zach, let me see who else is here, Jared Goff, Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and then everybody else is pretty much, but isn't that interesting? That's crazy. Chase Daniels said he picked a bad year to call it quits. And NFL Power Rankings, Niners, Ravens, Cowboys, Eagles, Dolphins. And then after that, Browns 8-5, Bills 7-6, Chiefs 8-5. Lions are going backwards, 9-4, Broncos. And it's all shitty teams. I mean, there's a lot of crappy teams out there, man. And right now you have the Niners would be in, Cowboys second, Lions third, Bucks fourth at 6-7. 6-7 is going to host a playoff game, which is bullshit. That's ridiculous. Eagles are 10-3, and they're going to have to go on the road. Vikings 7-6, and then the wild card is the other wild. 3 wild cards are the Eagles, Vikings, and Packers. Vikings and Packers combined for 13 wins. Eagles have 10. And in the hunt is Seattle, Rams, Falcons, Saints, Bears, and Giants. AFC, Ravens, Dolphins, Chiefs. That's a 1 through 3. Jaguars, Browns, Steelers, and Colts are all wild cards in the hunt. The Texans, Broncos, Bills, Bengals, all 7-6. Raiders aren't going anywhere. Chargers, Jets, come on, no. And 49ers, Jair Brown is PFF's highest-rated rookie. 3rd rounder out of Penn State. Has a safety as a 86.9 Pro Football Focus grade this season. Next highest is Puka Nacua at 86.6, Rashee Rice with 84, and Jalen Carter with 83.8. He went to the starting lineup after Talanoa Hufanga suffered a season-ending injury. 13 games, 3 starts, 24 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 4 pass deflections. How about Deebo Samuel? Last 3 games, 382 scrimmage yards, 6 touchdowns. And they clinched a playoff spot. Crazy, right? Now, I put this out there, too. You know, I love the board. Colorado has a new elective course after Coach Prime, according to Jimmy Searfoss. He's a student in Colorado, posted a screenshot with announcement of the course. It's designed to help college athletes. As you can see, the course will be called Primetime Public Performance and Leadership. It will be co-taught by a variety of media experts. The class, named after Deion Sanders, will focus on helping college athletes explore how to manage their time in college, prepare for career, manage their celebrity, identify when to best speak into their profit center, advocate for worthy causes, coordinate with sports agents, and interact with journalists and the media. Wow. I just got to say, wow. I saw that. I was like, wow, that's a mouthful. That sounds like a hell of a course. I'd like to take it. I'm not a college athlete, but I kind of want to see what they have going there. I kind of am interested to take a course. Now, why is he not teaching the class? Because he's too busy, I guess. Broke up with his fiance. I feel bad about that. Maybe he's going through some, he's depressed. Him and his lover broke it off. I mean, that could be the case. But I saw that. I was like, wow, that's interesting. Very interesting. And Tyler Van Dyke is going to Wisconsin. Now, I thought this was interesting. Carson Newman has a new head football coach, Navy offensive line coach and assistant head coach, Ashley Ingram. He spent the last 16 years at Navy. 16 years, but this past year was the first year he was as an assistant head coach. So while he was there, they went 109-82, 571 winning percentage, beat Army 10 of the 16 years, 10 bowl bids, 6 wins, 6 Commander-in-Chief trophies, which they won again this year, beat Notre Dame 3 times. He's Navy's top recruiter. I'm like, all right, man. They finished 4th in the nation in rushing last year. Yeah, and, they don't throw the ball. He's from Iron City, Georgia, graduate of North Alabama, 4-year letterman on the offensive line, and they won D2 national titles in 93, 94, 95. So he won 3 national championships in college. I was like, God damn, man. I was like, all right. And I kind of want to get him on because I want to just talk to him. I got to find his email address, and I'm just amazed. 16 years, how this year, what decide, why now? I mean, I guess because he finally became an assistant head coach, but I was fascinated by him, and I was like, I want to find out what the deal is, how after 16 years he decided, this is the time. Maybe he had never been an assistant head coach, but he's at Navy. He wasn't going to get that head coaching job, and he wanted to take a chance, so he's going to go to Carson Newman. Yeah, and UNC bowl game against West Virginia, December 27th. No Drake May, linebacker Cedric Gray, Tez Walker, center Corey Gaynor. They're preparing for the draft. John Koppenhaver and Bryson Nesbitt are out with lower body injuries, and Elijah Huzzy, who missed the season finale against NC State, also has a lower body injury. And defensive tackle Miles Murphy also declared for the draft. He won't play. Wow. So Connor Harrell will make his first collegiate start against West Virginia. And Kamari Morales' departure went to BC. Walk-on tight end Deems May is the team's 4th player at the position, so I guess he's playing. Wow. And junior Chance Carroll was listed as the backup center. Amari Campbell is the primary candidate to fill in for Gray at linebacker. Jesus. I was like, wow, dude, that's crazy. And the Pac-12 legal fight, because is playing out as the Pac-12 dissolves. Dissolve is reportedly costing conference members their share of $61 million in withheld revenue because, Oregon State and Washington State are fighting for control because everybody else is leaving. 10 members are going to the Big 10, Big 12, and the ACC. They blocked traditional midseason payouts for the entire conference, according to the San Jose Mercury News. Wow. That's crazy. So that money is not going anywhere. And you don't know. So the Beavers and Cougars are playing against Mountain West conferences next season. So I guess we're going to see what happens there. Now, I read a thing about Michigan in The Athletic, that Michigan forced fumbles was 2022. They were number 130. All alone, number 130 was Alabama 3. At number 131, dead last in the FBS was Michigan with 2. So forced fumbles last year, Bama 3, Michigan 2. Michigan 19th with 13 in 13 games, including 3 against Iowa, which is good. Now, I didn't see what Alabama. That's why I was trying to see what Alabama. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Alabama football. Alabama football. Forced fumbles, 2000 forced fumbles, 2000. That's what I'm trying to find out. 2023. Let's see. Defensive stats. All right, let's see here. Let's see what they say. So last year they only had 3, so I'm hoping they had a better season this year. That's not what I want. Yes, okay. Passing points, team stats, kick returning, sacks, turnovers, plus, minus. Turnovers allowed, turnovers gained. Yeah, that's not what I want. So Bama is 3rd in the SEC, so plus, minus. All right, so they're tied for 18th overall. Trying to find, that's not what I wanted, but I'll have to look in deeper into that. But so I was talking about Michigan. So Michigan went from last to 13, which is awesome. And you have Jesse Minter's now the defensive coordinator, and they have a Bendo Brank label for the defense. They led the FBS in scoring defense, 9.5 points a game, which is, they got to play. Now they got to play Bama. Returned 4 interceptions for a touchdown, tied for first. 2 of those to Sam Still, with Will Johnson and Keon Sabb accounting for the other 2. Jalen Harrell leads the team with 7.5 sacks. They don't have an Aiden Hutchinson. And you know what he said? He said he talked to Ajabo, who played with Hutchinson. Now he's on the Ravens. And he said early season came over with a simple message. He said, the ball is king. Get the ball out. We just talk about that all the time. And that's the thing. You got to get turnover. Make plays. Defense helps your offense. And you're going to have to do that against Bama. You're going to have to make plays. I mean, we're going to see what happens. Coastal Carolina got former Michigan State quarterback Noah Kim. And Oklahoma, Michigan, they got him. Grayson McCall's in the portal. McCall's taking a visit to NC State and UCF, but has not announced his destination. And Oklahoma landed commitment from former Purdue wide receiver Deion Burks, 3rd-year sophomore, led Purdue with 47 catches, 629, and 7 touchdowns. So how about this? The Suns have yet to play a game this season with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. Beal, who Phoenix traded for this offseason, played his first game since November 12th. Yesterday is 3rd of the season. However, Durant was ruled out with an ankle injury, and they won crazy. Kev, how you doing? How you doing, Kev? And Suns beat the Warriors 119-106. Green played 17 minutes and then got the ejection. Nurkic had 17 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Not bad. Booker had 32. Curry had 24, but 4 for 15 from 3. Yeah, and then Jokic got ejected, which is kind of crazy, which it was what's up, JD? Give me a few. I'll be back. On my way home. All right. Okay. Let me see. If you go, we'll have you on. I'd love to have you on. Yeah, sure thing. But it was, what was it yesterday? It was, where's Jokic? Jokic got ejected yesterday and it was at the Bulls game, but it was crazy. It was, where's Jokic from? I'll be out here. So MCL, no, that's what I want to find. CL, no. Yes, today is, it was Tuesday. Yeah, Denver played Chicago, and he got ejected on, Serbian night. Thank you, Serbian night. And I watched the play, and it really wasn't like he did anything. He went up for a shot, didn't get the call, talked to the ref, and the ref had him out. And I was like, dude, I could see if he was being a dick, but he was kind of like really questioning. He said, some guys can say whatever. I think sometimes that what I said isn't even a technical. I agree. Oh, and they're trying to get, so Jordan Pippen and others are going to be honored. They're going to have a private gala at the United Center January 11th. They're trying to get back Pippen and Jordan. He didn't like the Last Dance documentary. He said, Pippen was not happy. And it's going to be I guess it's a ring of honor. So I guess we'll see how that's working. And they said the Spurs, even though they're losing, they're still drawing over 18,000 at home. So it's not really affecting them. Wembanyama, 19 points, 11 rebounds, a steal, and 3 blocks a game, getting it done. And, I was talking about UConn women's down season where they lost Ozzie Fudd. Well, Gino Auriemma said if she's not getting enough assists, that means we're not doing a good job moving without the ball, because she would find you if you are. And that's been a serious problem for this team quite some time. He's talking about Paige Beckers in the face of, listen, that team they were so good for so long, and now they've taken a drop, and it's like, UConn women basketball not playing well? How could that happen? That can't happen. That should never happen. They're always so good. And I was like, sometimes shit hits the fan, man. Sometimes shit hits the fan. And Caitlin Clark signed a multi-year partnership with Gatorade. 4th college athlete to sign with the brand, 2nd women basketball player after Paige Beckers. The financial terms are not known, but they'll donate $22,000 to Clark's Foundation, which is dedicated to empowering youth. I like that. Yeah, and she doesn't have to go pro. She can come back next year. She could be the Fever's #1 pick next year, but COVID year, she could play another year, which I don't know if it's going to happen, but I thought that was kind of interesting. And Masterpiece son Mercy Miller, a new Notre Dame high school record, 68 points last night. He's one of the 4-star signees of the University of Houston 2024 class. 68 points on a high school basketball game. That's no joke. And how about the Caps and Wizards? Now, people are pissed. MSC is the company that who owns the team? Leonis. Well, I thought the arena in DC was a new arena. Now they're moving to Alexandria reportedly in 2028, a state-of-the-art, which I thought they had a state-of-the-art modern arena in D.C., and they were playing in D.C. Has to be more money in Alexandria, and maybe they feel safer for them to play in Alexandria, but that's bullshit. I mean, pissing off the fans, local fans, and now they're taking them out. So I guess they're not going to be called the Washington Wizards anymore. They're not playing in Washington. They're going to become the Virginia. What was the ABA team? The Virginia Squires. I think that's what they were, right? What was that team called? I think it was the Virginia Squires. Believe in yourself, Virginia ABA team. And who played on that team? Moses Malone. Virginia ABA team. Yeah, Virginia Squires. I know my shit, dude. I know my teams. So last summer, MSE sold a 5% passive minority stake into the Qatar Investment Authority. It marked the first time a sovereign fund is invested in major U.S. sports. The Wizards right now are valued at $3.33 billion, number 17 in the NBA, and the Caps are $1.42 billion, ninth in the NHL. Good for them, huh? It's all about money. It's all about money. Yeah, they're saying 2028 is the move date. And Kucherov, hottest goal scorers the last 30 days. Kucherov, 47 points. Miller, 40. McKinnon, 39. Pasternak, 39. And Panarin, 38. Kane, 9 goals, man, in the last month. Good. I talked about them. Blues got rid of Berube. Yeah, listen, win a cup. And they're not even, they're over 500. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. They're 13, 14, and 1. 4 straight losses? I don't know. I just feel like these coaches, 382 games, wins a cup. So now they're bringing in Drew Bannister, interim head coach, where he's been the past 3 seasons the Blues AHL affiliate in Springfield. Played in the NHL for 164 regular season games with the Lightning, Oilers, Ducks, and Rangers. So right now the Oilers 8 in a row. Kings, they've lost 2 straight, but they're playing good hockey. They're 8-2-1 their last 11. Rangers lost 3 of the last 4. Pittsburgh is 12-12-3. Yeah, they've dropped 9 of the past 13. The Kraken are 9-14-7 after, hey, they beat the Avalanche. I thought they were going to go. This year I thought they were going to really turn around. 75 goals, the 3rd fewest in the NHL, have gotten below average goalie play. I guess we're going to see what happens there. Ducks are 10-17. No Zegras. Zegras hasn't played in forever. And they're 4-0 games to go beyond regulation, and unfortunately that rarely happens. And how about this? The KC Current in the NWSL have sold out season ticket memberships at CPKC Stadium, the world's first ever stadium built for a women's professional sports team in the world. That's a 135% season ticket increase since 2022. And they had a Zoom call with Soto. Really? They had a Zoom. His opening was a Zoom press conference. And he said Aaron Judge, Rizzo, Cole, and Torres welcomed him. And they asked about him signing an extension. For any contract stuff, he says, they know who to call and who to talk to, Boris. I'm here to play baseball. Yeah, okay, good. Yes, they know, yeah. Good. Yeah. And how about the Royals? Seth Lugo signs a 3-year, $45 million, an opt-out after the second season. And right-hander reliever Chris Stratton also signed. Stratton won a ring with the Rangers, got $8 million over 2 years with an opt-out after the first year. Will Smith agreed to a deal on Monday. They refurbished a quarter of the pitching staff. They had a 5.17 ERA, 5.17, 20th of the 30 teams. Lugo's 34. In his first full season starting since 2017, he had a 3.57 ERA. He struck out 140, walked 36, career high 146 in the 3rd innings. Opted out, and I guess, yeah, hey, listen. Yeah, they went 56 and 106. I guess that's a priority. Yeah, Ian Kennedy, led him to the bullpen with the Royals. Danny Duffy and Gil Mechie. Yeah, plagued by injuries. Yeah, okay, so I guess Stratton will see what happens there. And, Bellinger, another guy. They said the Blue Jays, the Cubs, Padres, all interest after, Jung Hoo Lee went to the Giants. So we're going to see what happens there. How about this? This is from Front Office Sports. A month ago, the Rangers won their first World Series. Now the team is looking to hire a trophy transport coordinator. Duties include ensuring championship trophy is delivered on time and safely returned to its home at Globe Life Field. Yeah. Wow. Take the job if you can get it. Hey, nice. Then look for someone to help with the trophy. I thought that was hilarious. And Baltimore, it's still not, they said there might be a snag, but they're doing $430 million worth of renovations at M&T Bank Stadium. I saw this Tom Brady with the Expos card for Brady Day. Hey, Kel, what's up, Kel? Want to talk some sports, Kel? Let's talk some sports. So they put up a trading card of him, what could have been with an Expos, but it didn't happen. So, and Michigan has joined us. Michigan must be wanting to come home. Let's see. Oh, she said she'll be home around 6. Okay. Okay there, Michigan. Yes. Hey, what's up there, Kel? You want to talk any sports? Your daughters, Kel, would you come on to talk a little bit about your daughters doing would your daughters be interested in talking about, they do, right? Your daughters do competitive dance. I'd be kind of interested in having, if your daughters would be interested in coming to talk about that. Because I know nothing about it, and I'm kind of fascinated about how many hours they train. I don't think people realize how much work they put into competitive dancing and injuries and all that stuff. And, how competitive it is, how it's pretty cutthroat, right? And you can go all over the country to do that stuff. Cheer and gymnastics, yeah. If they would like to come on, if I don't know if your daughters are, the teenagers. Well, they're young adult, young. Right? Are they both out of high school? One's I know are they still doing it, or was it just a high school thing? So I don't know if they stopped after high school, but I'd be kind of curious to talk about that stuff. All right. Well, let's put it out there, Kel. Let's say if she's interested, I'd love to give a whole show to, oh yeah, she's going to Rowan. Yes. So she's doing it? Is she doing it at Rowan right now? Is she doing cheer is she doing anything at Rowan, or is she just going to college now? Because I know she was doing competitively before college, but is she doing it now too at college is what I'm asking. So that's what, yeah. I mean, we went to high school together. I think we graduated a year apart, and she lives in South Jersey. But yeah, I was like, kind of interested. Yeah, very interested. And U.S. Women National, the Gold Cup will take place in February and March 2024. And Ronaldo is going to play against Messi, I think in February or March. I saw that. Ava High School. Okay, so Ava's doing it. Would Ava want to come on and talk about it? Yes. You graduated 87 too? We graduated the same year? God damn, I don't know shit. Oh, we're same class. Sorry, Kel. I'm bad at that stuff. All right. And the Gold Cup U.S. Women's National Team will play Mexico, Argentina, and the winner of a preliminary round between Guyana, and Dominican Republic in Group A. The Group B will feature World Cup participants Brazil, Colombia, Panama, and possibly Haiti. Hey, Lonnie, what's up? Lonnie, you ever want to come on and talk? You come on. We'll talk. I mean, you like sports. I know you like sports. So, Lonnie, if you want to talk about anything, I don't even know, Lonnie, who your team is. I don't know who you like. Baseball, football, basketball, and hockey. I don't know who your teams are. So I need to know your teams, Lonnie. Help me out here. So the preliminary round, February 17th until final on March 10th. The winner of the Gold Cup will be the unofficial champion of two regions, CONCACAF and CONMEBOL, with top teams from North, Central, and South America competing, as well as the Caribbean. And Naomi Osaka, preparing to return to the court, Brisbane International from December 31st to January 7th. She hasn't played since September 2022. She's the birth of her daughter, and she wants to win more Grand Slams. She wants to play in the 2024 Australian Open as her first Grand Slam post-hiatus, where she won her most recent Grand Slam in 2021. I'm like, hey, go for it. Make it happen. And college athletes who were denied the chance to play immediately after transferring a second time can return to competition for now after a federal judge issued a 14-day temporary restraining order Wednesday. Tez Walker got held out with UNC for all that time. A hearing on the restraining order is scheduled for December 27th. So I guess we're going to see. It allows underclassmen to transfer once without having to set out a year, but an additional transfer as an undergraduate generally requires the NCAA to grant a waiver, allowing the athlete to compete immediately. Okay. Yes, so Kelly, if she wants to come on, I would love to have her on and talk some sports if she's interested. Oh, so I guess I'm not getting any. I was trying to see if I got any. I did not get. I was seeing if I missed any. Got any thing on my. I already did the. Yeah. The Niners can clinch the NFC West on Sunday. I did not know that. Spots are available. Boxing. Oh. Deal in place for Wilder and Anthony Joshua to fight 3/9/24 in both, if both can win next weekend. Wow. Legacy fight. Yes, that would be awesome. Oh, I'm saying in the future. I know she's not. I'm asking, let's make this happen in the future, Kel, okay? If she's interested. If Ava is interested, I'd like to make it happen. But if, I would like to make it happen. So that would be awesome. So how about Joshua? That'd be nice. Yeah, all right. Trying to see if I missed anything else. I don't think I missed it. Let's see if anything ESPN. No. Power rankings. I can't. Chris Russo. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I agree, Mad Dog. I'm disgusted with Lakers hanging a tourney banner. Oh, geez, I gotta go. Willing favor source. No, I think I got everything. All right. Yep. All right. So again, last show's trivia question was, Okay, last show's trivia question was most 20-point games before turning 25 by a Nick. R.J. Barrett, 122. Bill Cartwright, 115. Willis Reed, 104. Nice. Thank you. And today's trivia question, most RBIs postseason in Mets postseason history. Rob said Murphy, Wright, and Piazza. He was not right with any of those. So that's all I got for today. Rob, maybe one day Lonnie will actually, participate. That'd be kind of nice. Company Jace, thank you so much for everything. Anthony, I saw today. I saw Kev. I saw Ernesto. Josh, as always. Thank you all. Michigan, stop by. Kel, thanks for stopping by. Love to get on cheer and gymnastics. Talk to your daughter. I'll drop you a DM me. To ask your daughter if she wants to come on a future show. We'll just talk cheer and gymnastics. She can talk as long as she wants, whatever she wants. I just like to hear about the training, all that stuff, what she does, the training, off the mat, on the mat, how she got into it, all that kind of stuff. And that interests me. Interesting. And Rob, as always, man, thank you so much. Someone to Michigan, my mom, Mrs. S, Carol was sick. So Linda today, that was awesome. Gunwood Chef's working out over the weekend. And who else did I have? Bill, Harris, RK, LG, Ben. Brandon's been sending me stuff lately. Treetop, thanks for the stuff on Notre Duke. Yeah, I think Notre Duke sounds better. Notre Duke. Thank you for that stuff today. Yankees recap, thank you for the stuff yesterday on Trout. And everybody, peace out. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Adios.